Hi buddy, welcome back to Sky Factory 4, episode 14 with me, Sid, and my plan today involves primarily trying to... Oops, there's a... where are you? Oh, you're up there, hello. Hi. How are you doing, sir? Damn it, Right, so... I want to go and basically clear some of these office buildings and make this place safe. Now at the moment we've got quite a lot of this still is not lit up, so the outside I want to do, the inside I want to do, I want basically this entire place to be our potential base where we can build more or less whatever we want, and the only way we're going to do that is by getting out there and lighting it up. I also want to do a little bit of experimentation with spawners, because I know these buildings do have spawners in them. We have carry on, and what I don't know is if the pack author has seen fit to block spawners as being a movable item or not. I had a quick peek at the config files, and at first glance it looks like the answer to that is no, they haven't blocked them. But you know, anything's possible. But once we've got this lit up and safe, you see, we can really start to make this our own space and tidy up some of these blocks, get the buildings done nicely. I've got several stacks of torches with me, because obviously sticks are not an issue, and coal isn't an issue, stones aren't an issue, but apparently they only break bones, and you know, can I? Yeah, there we go. I don't really want the people spawning on the outside there either. So first things first, external light up, and then we're going to move into the structures and start getting those all spawn safe and lit, which will be entertaining, I'm sure. We'll continue on the next tiers once we've got there. Let's continue on the ground floor for the time being. So this is going to take a hot minute just to pop around here, and then we'll be back in a mo. Alright, as far as I can tell, I've got all of the easily accessible ground level stuff done, so we should be pretty safe all the way around the outside. Now what we have, except for you, haven't got that done, is that bit over there, and obviously we now need to come up and then start heading in as well as up. And there's one or two layers that we may struggle to I'll be able to make that jump or not. I should be able to, surely. What about onto the... no. I've got up there somehow before. Have I just placed a block or something? Yeah, you can't. I want to have done it that way. Now what we'll do is we'll cheat. There we go. Yep. Yep. Oh, hi. How are you, sir? Toasty. That's how you are. So I'm not sure who that is. Definitely obviously a YouTuber of some description, or a modder, somebody who has something to do. That needs to go. I don't want them. If I'm carrying them, I will place those rather. I'll fire those rather than good arrows. And needless to say, that is not a good thing. Who are you? Difficult to tell. Difficult to tell, especially if you don't follow them, obviously. Anyway, let us continue. We should find, I think that this layer here is fully lit. I think the next layer up should be getting close to being, no, nowhere near. And we haven't been up onto that layer yet. Doop. This won't take. We'll have to correct all of these layers because they're messy. It's just falling apart. But again, the entire dome can be our playground then, whereas at the moment it's mainly a death trap. So, always handy. I wonder if I've got any shears on me. I probably have. Let me just check my bag. Yes. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Should be enough. I think if I need more, we'll get more. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Hup. Yeah, who needs ladders? Up. I can't get this jump. Why? Probably because of them, to guess. There we go. Right, we're up. Took a little bit of doing, but yeah, I mean, we could in theory get onto the top of all the buildings as well using those vines, which might be worthwhile in the long run. But again, this is all about making this place ours. So once we get into the builds, it's going to be a little bit more fun. Oh, hello. Or could be a lot more fun. That could have been entertaining. And we've got a courtyard down there. Let's just have a little peek in here, shall we? Even if it is just to light this floor up. I know some of these buildings have spawners in them, and some don't. This one appears to be one that does not. Now, this should be that this ladder should go up and down onto a roof area. And again, it's just, at the moment, this is actually quite tedious. There's not much happening, but there's plenty to be going at. So we shall turn this into a lovely, lovely safe space, safe for people to live. It's a place for people. Oh, damn it, missed. Place for people. That's what. Oops, I'll pop it there in the middle, and then it's full on. So again, I'm not really seeing much going on in here. Which I suppose is a good thing. Empty. And invisible. And then we go up again. That takes us up onto the top of penthouse suite up there, look. I am sure, given the amount of nasties we are seeing on the mini maps in these buildings, we're going to get more activity than this. So let me just continue on. I will come back when the game decides to get a little bit more. I should have already brought blocks, shouldn't I? What we can do, I suppose, is that. Will that work? I can't tell. Should have brought blocks. I think that'll work. Okay, well, I'm going to keep on, and I'll be back in a little while. Alright, I think I've done, apart from down there, which is about the only external space that I've not covered. And we should probably actually... Again, I'm hoping that... Sometimes, you know, it's probably just easier to break the damn wall. I've grabbed a few blocks as well, because I figure that we're almost certainly going to need them. I'm not sure entirely what that is up there. But down here we should be good to light this garden up. And hopefully, if I look over this wall, and you can see that's all, we are now externally completely lit. Now we've got in here not seeing anybody in there. This is the next floor down from... Oh, I hear you, sir. Oops, a little bit of spawnable space there. And then... See what... It's wrong way. Wrong way. I meant to get something on my... The reason I wanted the blocks on my bar was so I could control... that. Oh, I know you're out there. I just don't know where. Where are you, sir? Hello. Again, not getting a lot out of these. But it doesn't matter. The objective remains the same, and that is to clear the spaces. This one is done. Let's move on and try another building, shall we? Which one though? That is the question. Where is the entrance to some of these buildings? Or do we go down? I mean, that would be the other alternative way, is to kind of tackle them. I mean, there is a door down there on that one. Yeah, let's do that. Hup. I'm not faffing around with that wall climbing mod. I spend more time trying to climb the wall than I do actually getting anywhere with it. So let's just go and... Oh, we got a little bouncy fella in there. One down. Really probably eat. Should need to eat as well. Well, there's at least one spawner there, look. So we're actually getting to the point where we're going to have some fun. Finally. And I use the word fun loosely. You know, it's a very loose definition of the word fun. So we have got a down. Oh, we got many down. Oh, hello. I saw that. And we got up. Which way? Up first, I think. I should eat as well. Okay. Feeling okay about this so far. It's all good. Now that is a crossover. Oh, damn it. That's torches again. Let's keep that there. And for the most part, these have got very little in the way of furniture in them, which is Interesting. I'm using my bow, by the way, because I want to level up the arrow. And zombies really don't have any loot that I really want, so... Is there a door? I can't see if there's a door. There isn't a door there, is there? So if we do that... yeah, that's fine. And we should be... Torch launcher would be handy, wouldn't it? Although, to be honest, this is a pretty good impromptu spawner. Can I, what we got going on in here then? Okay, well we appear to have almost dealt with that. Ooh, hello. Emerald chest plates. Enchanted shoulders, and saddle, I don't know whether I'd want it, but... And of course, an anvil. Got to take them. Okay, it's very noisy in here. In fact, I'm going to adjust my sound. It's mainly because I'm more concerned with what it comes through with for you guys. It's not so bad for me, but... Okay, so here is the question. First things first. First question. What do I do with all this loot? I stick it in here. Don't know, they'll come back to that. A bit of that. Bit of that. Bit of that. Now, question. I can. Well, that's cool. Did you just spawn outside? You did, didn't you, you silly zombie? Okay, right, well, that's that floor done. I'm going to continue in this building going up, and we'll see where we can get to. Let me just drop down and get a blocking block again. And there. So yeah, I'll be back if or when things get interesting. Alright, mistakes have been made in this room, so I took a fair bit of a beating. I slipped. Well, I didn't actually slip. What happened was I miskeyed what I needed to do, and consequently ended up in a room full of creepers and zombies and all sorts of fun, which is less fun than it sounds, trust me on that one. But we did get some goodies, nothing major league in here, but we'll take everything, because, you know, be wrong not to. We earned it after all. And I want them back. I'll get rid of those. That can go up there, and that can go up there, and that can. Keep hold of that lot. That's all good. So we've got two more spawners, a spider and a hoofer. We have got a slight issue in here that we don't have a ladder up anymore. So minor problem, and we have a reception committee down there, which is great. Come on. And do another one. Now, I don't know whether we can get away with this or not. Let's... Oh wow, we've got much fun and goodness down here. I think I'm gonna have to go for it and just hope there's nothing explosive around the corner. He says hello. Where the hell did you... Oh, I see. I need those blocks again, don't I? Wow, we've got... I mean, literally, those creepers are annoying. But, oh well, I suppose they are what they are. Let's get that lit. Something going on in there. Yeah, we can. Good. Again, all about controlling what's going on in here. Oh, we got Pahama. Hello. And you. Where are you? We'll take it. Oh wow. Turkey was fast, wasn't he? Right. Anyway, still pretty much me going through levels, so on that note, I'm going to be back in a little while. Alright, quick update. I've come along, had a little break, got myself out of the, rat race, also to give everything a chance to despawn because it was getting a little bit hairy. So yeah, because obviously the more I'm in the buildings, other buildings around me are spawning spaces, but we've got a fairly hefty amount of this lot lit up, which is good. I'm going to carry on working through the buildings. Whether I'll get them all done this episode is another question, but I built a torch launcher, which does exactly what it says on the can. It just basically ranged lighting, which should make life a little bit easier in places. Not being into either of these yet. We have fully lit. Let me see. Hup, hang on. Hup. Oh, damn you. I don't know why I'm having so much trouble with this climbing. Hup. Hup. There we go. So this one here is fully lit. This one, if we go down a level, if I remember rightly, I think it's here we can get across into. No. We can do it from here though. Okay, hup. No. Let's not even bother. So this one here is fully lit. It's this side here which is now still got some bits left to sort out. Oh, you git. That was a panic. Yeah, hate it when that happens. When you're just dropping down, you think you've got it, and then boom. Luckily didn't do too much damage, so no harm done, but yeah, we've got more going on down here. The question is, what do we do? Do we go down and just beat 9 bells of snot out of everything that moves? I think we do. Especially seeing as nothing seems to be coming around that corner right now. In fact, nothing seems to be able to come around. Oh, hello. Right. And there as well. Oh, it actually does damage to them. That's surprising. Ow. And a little bit of spider killing later. And we should be good, I think. Yeah, that works. So yeah, I'm going to continue on. I will, rather than insist on taking you through every bit of this building now, I'm just going to kind of maybe montage when I find anything interesting, chests, things that might have stuff in them, you know, that kind of thing. This appears to be the bottom floor, so yeah, be back in a bit. Alright, really didn't get much out of that. After those two, virtually empty. Although I've taken a doorway here, what we will probably do is try and link through, because that's actually virtually intact, and these two would make a really good place to live. Less the vines. Once the vines are gone, the vines are a pain. The other buildings, not so well. There's obviously still some unlit caves going on around here, because something is down here, and a bunch of motorcycles have just gone past, which was rather nicer than I thought. Grapeseed, get rid of the actually get rid of the arrows. So there's gotta be something going on down here. Let me just make sure that I'm not creating any unwitting spawners. Where are you? Oh, I see you, sir. Hello. Yeah, it's just a usual junk little cave down here. So now we've got, apart from the fact that there appears to still, but you can see the mobs on the map, you know, there's still some. I don't think we're going to quite get rid of them all that easily. What I want to do with all this space that I'm making, apart from going, I want to go and visit another dome at some point, but hup, hup, no, hup, 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 whee, ow. Normally doesn't hurt. Okay, so what we did get out of that, apart from a few emerald things, was all of that crap, and I'm going to stick a bunch of that lot away, and that lot away for now, and those. So, but what we also got was a couple of enchanting tables, some more anvils, books, Inferium, all of that, all of that, all of that. So yeah, we didn't get a huge amount other than the enchanting tables, and the potion brewing stands are probably worthwhile having, but other than that, not a huge amount. That needs still training up, so we're not up to there, and I'm not entirely sure how long we've been recording, but I want to have a look at deep mob learning, because what we need is a trial keystone. This is the beastie. Now, these things work in a 15 by 15, I believe. 15 by 15 by 3, maybe, off the top of my head. We need to make those first. And for that, we're going to need iron ingots, iron nuggets. So let's just make, because we're going to want a few of them. And we're going to want at least 2 for now. And then we're going to want that, which needs that, and I haven't got those, so that needs a bit of those, and then that will go and make those, and we shall be good. And we're going to take you, because I want that. Now, we need a place to a place to place that. Good wording. I've got the keystone, haven't I? Yes. And what I'm actually thinking is, do we have anything? Because I know. No, I thought there was a torch or something we could use to prevent. Where are you? Maybe there isn't. I could have sworn there was a thing we could use to stop Enderman teleporting. Let me just double check. I'll be back in a mo. Yep, there is. It's Ender Tether, it's called. And let's see how what's involved with that. We're going to use one of those. I've got a reasonable amount of pearls, so I'm not too desperately worried. And the uses for those are to make that. What am I missing? A redstone torch. So that should be useful as well. Let's go and find a building that has got a, well, it doesn't have to have a open floor. It's going to have an open floor very shortly, courtesy of my pick. And as we get, once I'm absolutely happy that we've got this sorted, we'll make these routes a little bit more sensible, because this is obviously not a sensible route around to go and find my way into buildings and the likes. Let's go up here for now. Hup, hup, hup. Class one of these. Hup. Oh, hello, hello. That's not what I wanted. Okay. I thought one of these had a doorway on it. You know what? It's amazing how much this one has a doorway on it. Doorways, small ways. Okay, let's use the top floor. Why not? It's as good a place as any, because we can take all of this off out of the way. We can get ourselves to a point where we're happy. I can change the thing, make the lighting right on it and all of that stuff, so that's fine. We'll just make it out of, you know, oh, what's the stuff I'm thinking? Chisel and bits. And we shall try this out as a play. In fact, we can get up from there. We don't even need to worry then about. Let me just get all of these out. Let me clear this space and I shall be back in a mo. I'm not sure how well this will work, but this is our keystone. We need to attune it to. Fortunately, Enderman is basic, so it's not going to get a very good attunement, but we craft the two together, I think. No? Oh, no, we don't. We have to kill. We have to kill one of the mobs. Damn you. That's going to be a pain. Alright, well, we need, therefore, to head off. I remember how this works now. So I've kind of cheated a little bit here, and we've got this going on, which if I get a little bit more of that, one more, there, doesn't matter. I'm just going to take these out anyway, and we can craft up some stairs. And that is not going to work. They're going to have to go back further. How are we going to? Yeah, they'll still be able to port in, but anyway, that's not important right now. What we need to do is we need to go and tune this trial to a Enderman, and I need to find out. Remember which floor we got the. Which floor we can get out on. which is going to be the fun bit. Obviously we've got spawners on this one. Oh, we can get it over here. That will do us. Right, so I need to go to the hunting dimension. I need to very carefully keep hold of that until we are ready to get it out, aka when there's an enderman in the spawner, and attune it. And yeah, that's going to take a little bit longer than anticipated. I need to get out of here. I can't figure out. Oh, I'm stuck. Okay, I'll see you in a moment. We got lucky. There's an enderman. So what we need to do is thin out the ranks. With the old bow. Go and get this. Oh, hello. I know you from my Twitter. Okay, and then we should be good. Oh, somebody's dog's having a fit outside. I use the word dog loosely. It's one of those yappy things, but wow, 52. Oh, of course, hunting dimension. And there we go. One trial key attuned to Enderman. So it's basic. It's not going to have much in the way of things. Only one round, but you know how we can increase the. If we actually look at my deep mod learning, my Enderman is 1.8 to go. Now it appears that actually simulating them actually slowly trains them as well. So that's fine. But what time is it? Night time. Let's go and have a quick sleepy pies. But obviously you can't be defeating them normally, so we're going to see if we can't do that. That's probably a good point to end the episode, and yeah, I'll be back with you momentarily. Alright, let's give this a try. Trial, we're going to give us 3 pristine ender pearls. Wave 2, Enderman, reefer, blah blah blah. Start trial. Ow! Wave cleared. Hello. This feels somewhat cheaty. But we got an ender pearl out of it, and more importantly, we took our thingy to advanced. So now we need to get 28 more. These we can use to make ender pearls, 3 or other bits and pieces. So that's a thing, and yeah, that's going to be a reasonable way. The only issue we have is going to be attuning those keystones, I think. Oh, and figuring out how to actually move around this place. Ow. But that's a job for later. Right now, I'm happy we've more or less cleared this place. It's as I say, we're going to have to do a little bit of routine maintenance just to keep ourselves on top of it. But you know, Rome wasn't built in a day. I don't believe I actually laid down the specifications on that, but pristine ender matter is only got one use, and we are going to use it right now to make ender pearls because, you know, they're expensive. That's pristine enderman matter again. Might as well have another one while we're at it. And yeah, I need to attune some more pearl things, and you know, maybe even let the... yeah, I suppose we could just actually pop the Enderman in there now and let him carry on, because he's got more chance of getting a pristine, and we're going to get more extra terrestrial matter. Certainly, might as well use the power while I'm doing other bits and pieces like that. So, on that note, I think we'll call that an episode, and until next time, thank you very much for watching, guys, and I will see you soon, and bye for now.